Hello everyone, I am Samuel and welcome to Sam's Book Review. And in this video, I'm gonna review this book named The Eye of the Bird. This is the first book of the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, and I am excited to share my thoughts on this book. Okay, and let me start with the overview of this book. What this book is all about. There is a village named Ravensfield, and there are three boys who are the main protagonist of the story. One night they have been attacked by the Dark Friends. So, in order to save their village from the Dark Friends, they got a need to flee the village. And in the journey, they have been accompanied by a female wizard who is being called Aes Sedai in this world, and she just explains that one of these three is a dragon, so that is why the dog friends have been attacking them. So the journey continues, and they do face many challenges, unexpected challenges. So how it all turns out at the end is what all this book is about. So first of all, my overall experience of this book, it is pretty bad. Okay. Um, anyway, it may be a good intro to a fantasy elements, but overall, I can't able to love this book personally. Okay, there are some pros and cons which I love to discuss about. First pro, the world building. Man, this is fantastic. Maybe Robert Jordan is too descriptive in this book, but he Abe, he helps the reader to visualize all these things very easily. In order to differentiate Emmonsfield and Berlioz, when they approach the inn in Berlioz, when the horse is priced for 10 times higher, typical inflation. So all these things has been explained very well. Okay, so and Cameron also where Logan is been in the cage, where there is a dense amount of people suppressing one another. The scenes are so vivid. So the world building is somewhat pretty good in this book. And the second pro is the introduction. The first 200 pages of this book, it helps to keep engaged me completely. I love when every character's been explained with just their personal action and the interaction with one another. I love all those aspects. So when Nynaeve, Egwene, and Matt Perrin, all those characters, the way they are introduced in the first 200 pages is somewhat fantastic. And third element, the magic. Of course, Wheel of Time is known for its magic elements. The side insider and the Waygate. Mm, those things, I do love this. And the warg aspects of a Perrin, they are pretty decent. And I love Perrin's character in this book. He does have some minimal time in the story. But yes, I love all the scenes with Egwene and his interaction. Everything has been pretty good. And there are a lot of creatures, creatures, and the man are in different forms, like many isles, and I can't able to tell many ones right now. And yes, white cloaks and Aes Sedais. So, and their conflicts between them, everything has been superb. So, yeah, um, but there are a lot more of cons in this book actually. This book is very descriptive. I can't able to express myself. Man, I started to hate at some point when they move after and Rand and Matt move after in and playing flute and earning money. It is again and again repetitive. I can't able to enjoy that anymore. Okay, anyway, and he doesn't describe the scene well when it is the most matter. In fact, I think Robert Jordan, when he reaches the 700-page mark and he wanted to written something for the ending, so he just paced up everything and explained something at a very fast pace. And last 100 pages, it's been somewhat a bulleting speed, but that needed some time in explaining. So I can't able to take that aspect. So when you are too descriptive, it is for the specific portions, not for the unnecessary times, right? Yeah. And characters. Man, okay, Rand is okay. I love Perrin, but many side characters, I can't able to understand them. When Matt just being possessed with that knife, man, okay, he is somewhat 18 years old. I don't know, but can't a 18-year-old young man can't able to understand, can't don't take candies from the strangers? It is somewhat a 10-year-old lesson, right? I don't know. Matt is somewhat a very famous character of overall full Wheel of Time fandom, but here not a good first impression, to be honest. Okay, and the third con, I think the ending is not so satisfying. I do have read that Dance with Dragons by George R. R. Martin is too descriptive, explaining everything, their cultures, their dresses when Tyrion has been traveling along the Essos. But okay, everything is fine when the ending is somewhat satisfying. Every character does have a full arc and they are looking for something very big. So here it just done nothing, right? When it doesn't change anything. The characters of everyone just came together, but there is nothing happened. At the start of the book, they are in the similar way. So I think the ending could have made some sense, but here, imagine traveling all around the world and ending up in the eye of the world just to face the dark one in subconscious mind. Or he attacked him in action. I don't know. Whether he's teleported or in subconscious mind, the fight is taken place doesn't matter. The ending is not good. We can't able to get rid of that. Okay, and last of all, the enemies are pretty weak. I don't know many of the booktubers does talk about this. Man, I can't able to digest this. When the within the 100 pages, Rand has been confronted with the Trolloc, and he can able to beat him easily. He's a shepherd only, no? But when a shepherd boy can able to handle a Trolloc, that does makes they are very feeble, very vulnerable. The same happens with at least the Mithril, somewhat terrified some part of the time. But when Tom does able to manage a Mithril and able to live after the encounter when the Mithril is on the horse, that without any weapons, that is somewhat insane. When and at the end also Rand somewhat easily can able to manage the Dark Lord. Um, I don't like the idea. The enemies needed to be somewhat terrifying, right? Here they can't be somewhat intelligent because they are just dark creatures who are designed to attack the protagonist. So yeah, anyway, that is my overall sum up, and I do give a rating of 2 out of 5 for this book. Okay, maybe 3 out of 5 I would have tempted, but yeah, I can't able to enjoy many aspects of this book. So 2 out of 5 would be a fine choice. Okay. Um, but I'm pretty much ready for this challenge. Everyone does says um, the first book is somewhat weak in the series. In order to get a full idea of this book, you need to go to third book. Okay, I will try my level best, but certainly not enjoying this. I'm not a good world building fan. I just love characters and the interactions, but here I'm deeply missing that. Okay, anyway, um, the next week I will try to catch up with the Great Hunt review. Meet you soon.